speaking with a lot of, clients and prospects in the marketplace, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. One is afraid to put themselves out there, and two is questioning the value that you have. And the response I always have to that is like, you need to learn to create and actually view yourself as a creator, right? And then take the necessary steps. Like the guy who wrote the book didn't write the book first. He wrote a bunch of other stuff in between. Then he
Yep.
wrote the book, right? And so when you really look at content as like an actual skill, and your mindset is built that way around like, hey, I'm just going to develop the skill. And I always use the analogy of like, well, when you first rode your bike, unless you're a stud, you had training wheels on, right?
Right.
And you rode with training wheels for a while, and then you started to ride your bike. And when you started to ride your bike with no training wheels, then you could ride maybe a little bit off balance, and then you've got really good balance. You can go faster, and then eventually you can jump off of a curb, and then eventually you can ride with no hands, and you can even ride backwards, right? But you didn't start there, and content's no
Right.
different.
Yep.
Content is one of those things that like you have to embrace the process that you're going to go through, and you're actually going to suck in the beginning. Be okay with it, and put yourself out there, because if you buy into the process that I'll get better, then eventually you actually do, if you're willing to stay committed and do it over and over and over again. But
Yeah.
that's the only way. There isn't like a shortcut to all of a sudden becoming good at content other than just being a creator. If you can come from a place and you create without expectation of a result, if you create from a place that is just, like I said, just being a pure creator. I don't care if I get likes. I don't care if I get shares. I don't care if I get comments. Like, I'm just here to add value to the marketplace. And if you don't like that, then that's fine. Go on. But one of the things that's, I think, important for people to remember with content is good content is actually going to bring out some haters.
Yeah.
Good content is going to have some people resisting, and you need to be okay with that.
Mhm.
And realize that it's not the end of the world. And, in fact, sometimes when you create good content, it's actually going to push a part of the market away and then bring another part of the market in closer. So, and that's how you ultimately end up attracting your ideal client, is when you can ruffle some feathers and push away some of the people who read that and go, I don't like what this guy's saying here. Perfect.
Yeah.
We've actually done each other a favor here to be able to say, yeah, we're not a good fit through this content.